Hello everyone. Today we'll discuss about HTML. Like what is HTML, how to create HTML page, what is the page structure of HTML, and how to create tags in HTML. So first, let us start with what is HTML. So generally, HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language, and it is used to create web pages. So using HTML, we can create the web pages. Like we can create the layout of the website. For example, if you take any website, let us open a2nacademy.com. So now, what is the use of HTML here? We can create headings, we can create paragraph, we can create the buttons and the flow of the document. Like for example, first this heading is coming, after that this paragraph is coming, so then the button is coming. So this layout we can create using HTML. Like what comes after what. So all these things we can do with the HTML. So the latest version of HTML is HTML5. So let us discuss HTML5. Okay. So now in this hypertext markup language, so let us discuss first what is hypertext. Hypertext means we can say a clickable text. Okay, so if we take any website, for example, in this page, suppose if I go and click on contact us, so it is going to contact us page. So now this contact is clickable. So this is a hypertext. Okay, so we can also say hypertext means a sequence of text which is connected via hyperlinks. For example, from contact us page, I can go to about us page. So now from this about us page, we can go to some other page. For example, I can go to internship. So now from this page, I can go to some other course. Okay. So like this, all these links are interlinked. All this text is interlinked. So that is what hypertext, a series of text which is connected via hyperlinks. Now coming to markup language. So markup language means it is a computer language. Okay, and it contains tags. It is a computer language and it contains tags. These tags are easily readable by the humans. Okay, these are like standard words, like compared to other programming language. This doesn't contain typical programming syntax. We can easily read the all the tags. Anyone can read the tags. Okay, so we'll see some examples how the tags will look like. So before that, we will discuss HTML page structure. So to discuss this HTML page structure, we'll create the folder. Okay, so let us create the folder. So I will just create a folder here. For example, right click and click on the new folder. So the folder name, we can name it anything. Like for example, we'll give web design. Okay. So now we will create a HTML page. Okay. So then there we will write the structure of the page. To create a HTML page, first we have to right click on the folder, go to new, click on the text document. So now we have created the text document. So now we have to just double click on the text document. So just double click on it. Okay, so we can open with the notepad. Okay, so now go to file and click on save as. So file name, we can give any name. For example, in any website, you are creating about us page. Okay, so we can give the page name as about us. Okay, or else always we give the first page in the website as index. Okay, index. So why we will give index, we'll discuss in the further sessions. So file name here is index.html. So when we are creating the HTML page, we have to save with .html extension. So here we have to give save as type. We have to select all files. So now we have to click on the save button. So our notepad file is here. We can minimize for now. So now if you want to see this page output, if you want to see the output, we can just double click on the index page. Okay, so just double click. It will open in the default browser. Suppose in my laptop, Microsoft Edge is default browser. So that's why when I created HTML page, I got the Edge as my icon here for my HTML page. So now if we double click on it, the page will open with the Microsoft Edge. So let us double click. So now we can see this page in the Microsoft Edge. Suppose you thought you would like to work with Google Chrome or any other browser, how to open it. So now, apart from our default browser, if you want to open this file in any other browser, we have to right click on the page and open with, suppose now in my laptop, I have two browsers, Google Chrome and Microsoft Edge. So I am getting these two options. Suppose now if I want to open in Google Chrome, I can just click on it. So now we have opened this page with the Google Chrome. Okay, so now we'll write the page structure. So guys, this is our HTML page, and Notepad is like an editor where you can edit the code, you can write the code for HTML. So the first line in the HTML page is we have to give doc type HTML. So let us discuss what is doc type HTML. So basically it is a HTML5 declaration. Okay, so doc type HTML is a HTML5 declaration. Okay, so what is the use of this? It tells the browser that it is a HTML document. So whenever we are creating a web page, we have to declare that it is a HTML document. So since it is the HTML5, we will declare like this. This is the declaration statement in HTML5, doc type HTML. So now followed by this, okay, followed by this doc type HTML, we have to write HTML tag. So as I said, markup language contains tags. So HTML is mainly syntax based. Like we have a syntax for tags. So what is the syntax? So generally syntax means the way how we write the code. For every language, there is a syntax. The format of the code, how to write. Okay. For the tags, the syntax is like this. Tag name. So we have to create the tag name like this. Then whenever we create any tag name, we have to close it like this, /tag name. Okay. So whenever we create any tag, we have to close it. This is called start tag and this is called end tag. So then in between the start tag and end tag, we can write some content. Some content here. So whatever the content you want to display. Okay. So now in this HTML page, the first line is let us increase some font size so that we can see bigger letters. So we have to save. Okay. So just let us open the notepad file and now we have to open from here. Go to file and open. So our folder is web and web design. So here we have to search the page index.html. So now we have opened our page. Okay, so doc type HTML. So now after the doc type HTML, we have to write the HTML tag. Okay, you guys see here, this is the syntax of the tags. Okay, almost 90% of the HTML tags follow the same syntax. Okay, so now the first tag in the HTML is HTML. Okay, when you are creating HTML page, we have to declare the HTML tag. So HTML. So this is the open tag. So the tag name here is HTML. So then, just we have to close the tag name. So close HTML. So the tag name is here HTML. Okay, so let us copy this and we will paste inside our HTML page. Okay, so now you guys see here, this is the start tag of HTML. This is the end tag of HTML. We can also say this open tag or close tag. Okay, so whenever we open any tag and close, that is called as element. Okay, so that is called as element. So here the tag name is HTML. So we can call this as HTML element. Okay, so basically HTML is the root element. So it is a root element of a HTML page. Means before writing other elements, it should be there. Okay, so we have to follow the same page structure. So now after the HTML tag, we have to open head tag, head. Okay, open head. So as per our syntax, whenever we open any tag, so we have to close it. Okay, so open head and close head. Okay, so now once we open and close this head tag, so you guys see here, this is the start tag of head and this is the end tag and this is called as head element. So inside this head, we will create multiple things. Like for example, I will show you here. Here in this website, we have an icon here. If you guys see here, there is an icon. Not only in this, suppose for the Zoom website also, there is an icon here. Okay. So now that icon is called as fav icon. Okay. We will discuss in the coming classes how to create a fav icon, what is the fav icon and what is the use of it. So as of now, inside head, suppose here we have head element, right? So we have to read this as head element. So now inside this head element, we can create the fav icon and followed by some text is there. So that text is called basically website title. So we can create title and fav icon inside the head element. Okay, we will create. So now after that, suppose once we close the head, okay, so now we can open the body tag, body, open body and then close body. So what is the use of body tag? Okay, so this is the start tag of body and this is the ending tag of a body and this is called as body element. Okay, so that is called as body element. So as I said, whenever we open any tag and close, it is called as element. So here the tag name is body. So it is called as body element. So generally body tag, it contains visible data in the browser's document. Okay, so guys, whenever you are doing some code, we have to save the code. Suppose if you want to save this file, we have to go to file and click on the save button. So now this file is saved. So here we have opened our HTML page, right? So now if you want to see that output, whatever you have edited, we have to just click on the refresh button or else you can just select this and click on the enter. So now you guys see, we can read this. It contains visible data in the browser's document. Okay, let us zoom the page. Okay, so we will zoom it so that we can see the big letters. So now you guys see, whatever we wrote the text inside the body, that we can see in the browser's document. So this is called as browser's document. Okay, so that is the use of body tag. So now, whenever you are creating a web page, we have to follow this page structure. So first we have to declare the page, then we have to give the HTML. This is the root element in a page. Then we have to give the head. So inside head, we can create fav icon and title, then body. So inside the body, whatever the visible data, like text, images, whatever you take. Suppose all this content, everything we will create inside the body. Okay. So now we'll discuss some other tags in HTML. Okay. So before that, to create a HTML, so better than Notepad, there are some other editors are there. Like we can use Notepad++, we can use Sublime text. I'll just write here. Suppose we can use for HTML editor, like we are editing with Notepad right now. So we can also use Notepad++. Also we can use Sublime text. So also we can use VS Code, and there are many other tools as well. So now VS Code will use because it is been like most popular tool. Okay, so let us install VS Code. Let us see how to install the VS Code. We'll go to google.com, and we'll search download VS Code. So now to download the Visual Studio Code or VS Code in short form, so you can go to any link like from visualstudio.com or microsoft.com. So this is basically a Microsoft tool. Okay, so we can directly click here or we can also click here. So just click on the link. So we will get these options. Like we have a download button here. We can directly click, or else if you want to choose it, like for example, if yours is Windows, your laptop or desktop is Windows, we can just click on this Windows, like just click. Or else if you are Linux, we can download from here. And if you are Mac, you can download from here. I'll just click on the Windows because my laptop is a Windows laptop. So let us click on the Windows. So guys, the setup file is downloading. See here, this is the setup file. I'm using Google Chrome here. So whenever you download some file from the Google Chrome, we can see here in the bottom. Okay. So now from here, you can go to the downloads. How to go? Just click on this arrow and show in folder. Okay. So now you guys see here, this is our Visual Studio Code setup file. I already have one more, but anyways, we can use anything. So now, for example, this one I have downloaded now. So not only this Visual Studio Code, any tool you are downloading, okay? First, when you click on the download, then we will get the setup file. Okay, so now we have to install this. How to install this? Double click on this VS Code setup file. We have to just double click on this. Okay, so let's wait. It's just taking time. Okay. So now I just double clicked. So and now we got some license agreement. You can accept it. You can also read this. Okay, what and all is there, or else you can accept it. So then we have to click on the next button. So guys, now if you want to create a desktop icon, suppose if you select this, if you check this VS Code, it is there, right? It will be there in your desktop. Okay, so now if you want this icon always to be in the desktop, we can just select this. You can also select all these things and now click on the next button. So finally we got the install option. If you want to change some settings and all, you can go back and again you can check it. Okay, so now again I am clicking on the next. So now we have to click on the install. Okay, it is installing. Let us wait some time. Okay. So finally, you guys see here, we got the finish button. So just click on the finish button. So finally, we got the Visual Studio Code. I have already this Visual Studio Code. Okay. So I'm getting like this. If you guys are doing for the first time, you guys will get the welcome page. Welcome to VS Code and all. So try and install. So guys, now here we have couple of options, like we have file, edit, selection, view, go and run, terminal, help. We will be using some of this. We'll discuss whenever it's required. So as of now, we will just open the file. To open the file, you have to go to file and click on the open folder. So now you guys select your folder. So now you guys see here, I have created this folder. Okay. So I will just select this folder. See, folder name should be this. You guys should not enter inside the folder like this. Okay. We should select the folder. Okay. Folder name is web design. So now click on the select folder. Okay. So now these are the two files we have inside this folder. So let us open this. We have wrote some page structure here. So you guys just see here. This is the page structure. Okay. So guys, now let us learn some tags. Okay. So now let us see any page. For example, you guys see here, this is one page. Okay. Front-end web designing course with internship. So this is a heading and this is a paragraph. This is also a heading. So this is a paragraph. So now there are some buttons are there and there are some headings are there with different sizes. All the headings are not in same size. Okay. For example, you guys see here. So this is something different size, key highlights. Okay. So and something, this is different heading. So we have different heading tags. Okay. For example, there are 6 heading tags. Okay. And depends on the size, we have to use the heading tag, like what you want to use. You want to create big heading or you want to create small heading. So let us create the first heading tag. If you guys remember, our syntax is like this. I'm just writing again here. Tag name, close tag name, and then some content. So now here the tag name is H1. To create the heading, the tag name is H1. H1 means heading 1. Okay. So now some content. It means whatever the content you want to display in your browser. So let me write here header 1. Okay. I'm just writing this for now. Header 1. So see here, we just followed the same syntax. So the tag name is here H1. Some content means any content which we want to display as we discussed. Then close H1. See here, close tag name. Tag name is H1. If you guys remember H1, this is the start tag and this is the end tag and this is called H1 element. Okay, H1 element. So like this, we have 6 header tags. Okay, header 1, then header 2, header 3, header 4, header 5, then header 6. Guys, we have to also change the tag names. Like here, H2, okay, close H2, so H3, close H3, Then we have H4, close H4, H5. Okay, so then we have H6, then here H6. Okay, so H1 means header 1, H2 means header 2, H3 means header 3, header 4, header 5, and header 6. This is, if you read with this start and end tag, this is called as H1 element, this is H2 element, this is H3 element, this is H4 element, this is H5 element, and this is H6 element. Okay, so now I will remove this syntax. We don't want it, right? So let us remove. So guys, if you want to save, okay, you have to go to file and click on the save. You can see here Control plus S. This is the shortcut for saving. If you want to save some file, not only in VS Code, in other places also, if you want to save anything, we have to give Control and S. So I'm just pressing Control and S in my keyboard. Okay, so now this file got saved. Okay, so now we can also run the page from the VS Code. So go here and click on the run. Okay, so you can use run without debugging. Okay, so just click on it. So guys, again here we have an options to select the browsers. So I am using Chrome. Okay, so if you want to use Edge, you can click on the Edge. If we want to use the Chrome, we can use the Chrome. Just click on it. Okay, so now you guys see here, we got this page opened in the browser. Like we have selected the Google Chrome, right? So we got here in the Google Chrome. Okay, so now again, I will just zoom my screen little bit. Yeah. Okay, so header 1, header 2, header 3, header 4, header 5, and then header 6. Header 1 is coming big, okay, compared to header 2. Header 3 is little smaller than header 2. Header 4 is little smaller than H3. Header 5 is little smaller than H4. So like that. So depends on the heading size which you want to add in your web page. We can use any header tag. It is not like that we have to use one header tag one time. Like H1 we can use only once in a page. It's not like that. You can use H1 any number of times, okay, in a page. Same other tags also same. Like H2 you can use multiple times, H3, H4, H5, and all the other tags also we can use any number of times. Okay, so we cannot use HTML tag in more times. In a page, only one time we can use this HTML tag. Also the head tag also, we can only use one time. This is a structure, right? So we can use only one time. Also the body tag, we can use only one time. Like all these tags, whatever we are discussing, we can use multiple times. I'll just give the heading as well, like header tags. Okay, so now we were just running from the Visual Studio Code. So now here the files was there. Now we can't see it. Okay, so how to view the files? So to view the files here, you have to go to view and click on the Explorer. So now you guys see here, we got these files, whatever we had before, index.html and the text document. It is not required. You guys can delete. How to delete? You can just right click on the file and go to delete. Okay, so you can just delete, move to recycle bin. Yeah. So guys, now you see here, our file is running. So if your file is running, we will get like this. If you want to refresh, you can just click on this. If you want to pass, you can click on this. If you want to stop running, so you can click on it. Okay, so now you guys see here, we'll discuss some other tags like paragraph tag. Guys, what is the use of paragraph tag? Let us see any website. We will take this website. For example, you guys see here, this is a paragraph. We already know, right? This is a paragraph. If you want to create this kind of text, we have to use paragraph tag. Okay. So now, for example, this is also a paragraph. This is also a paragraph. This is a paragraph. So all these are the paragraphs. Okay. So to create these kind of paragraphs, we have to use p tag. So let me copy this text, Control C to copy the text. Like we have a shortcuts, right? Control C for copying and Control V for paste. So P, paragraph tag. So like here you guys see why the tools are like, it's very helpful because you guys see here, I've just typed the start tag of P. It is automatically got closed. So that is the use of the tools. Okay. In Notepad, if you do, it won't happen. We have to close it. But here you just type this one and it is getting closed automatically. So now this is the start tag and this is the end tag. Okay, remember these things. Start tag and end tag. So now we can just paste the content. Okay, so don't forget to save it. You can just press the Ctrl S as I do. Whenever I paste something, I will, by default, I will do Ctrl S. Okay, or else you can go to file and click on the save. So now we'll copy some paragraphs and paste it there. So just we'll copy this and paste. Okay. So guys, now let us refresh the page. So go to your page. No need to run again and again. Okay. Once you are running the page, you can just go and refresh it. So now you guys see, we can see our paragraphs, whatever we have created. So now we know how to create a headings and then how to create a paragraph. Okay, guys. So let us go to this page, main page of the website. So guys, now we'll create an image. Suppose this is an image, right? So this is an image. So if you want to create an image, we have to use image tag. Okay. So let us create image. To create the image, we have to use img. This is the tag name. As we discussed, as per our syntax, whenever you open any tag, whenever we open any tag, we have to close it like this, like close img. As I said, 90% of the tags has this syntax. Okay, whenever we open, we have to close it. And there are some tags, okay, closing is not required. For example, image closing is not required. This is a self-closing tag. So this is how to create the self-closing tag. Like for example, img. Okay, directly close here. First you create this start tag, then you can just close it like this. So only if you put image, img, image will not display, right? We have to give the path of the image here. We have to give the image path. So guys, we'll do one thing. Whatever the images we are using for these pages, okay, we will create one images folder here. All the images we will save inside the images folder. Okay, we have to organize it. Okay, in any website you take, there will be multiple folders. Okay, so like multiple files. So everything if you mix, it will be little not comfortable to use. Suppose if there are 1,000 images, okay, so like so many, it will be clumsy here. Like if you have any other pages, HTML and other pages, you can't see it properly. You have to just search for the pages. So what we will do, we will create an images folder. We can directly create from here. For example, hover on it and click on the new folder. Okay, from VS Code only, you can create the images folder. So give the folder name images. So whatever the images I use inside this website, I'll be saving inside this folder. Okay, so now let us add this image. If you want to save any image from any browser, okay, or from any other website, you can just right click on the image and click save image as. So go to your folder which you have created for your website, web design, images. So inside this images folder, I will save. File name, you can give anything like A to N banner. Save as type. Don't choose any other thing. When you are saving images now, you cannot change the format. See, this is PNG image is there, right? PNG is the format of this image. Okay, we cannot change it. Okay, it will corrupt, the image will corrupt. So you can directly save, just save it. Okay, so now we have saved the image in the images folder. So here you guys see, click on it. Here you guys see A to N banner dot PNG. So we got this image, right? Okay, so we have saved inside the images folder and you can see here. See, you can close it like this. And if you want to open, you can just open it. So image img space. Now how to give the path? You have to give this path here inside this image tag using src. src equal to, using src. We'll discuss it. What is src? Okay, src means source, but what it is, why to give here, we'll discuss it. So as of now, to give the image path, I am using src equal to, you guys just see it here, src equal to, when I put it, automatically I got the double quotes. So here images slash the file name A to N banner dot PNG. So file name we are getting by default, right? We are getting a suggestion. Okay, so you can just select it. So now we got this image done. This is how to create the image. So once you create, you have to save it. Don't forget to save. I am using Control S. Okay. So now this is our page, right? So go here and refresh. Let us scroll down. So now you guys see here, this image is coming like this. Just we have to, I was like zoom in. Okay, zoom in. See, the original image size is like, here it should be 100%, the screen size. For 100% screen size, we can just give Control 0. Okay, here you guys see 100% it was coming. Like control, see 90% is there, right? When you give Control 0, it is 100%. This is our screen size. I wanted to show you big letters. So that's why I just zoom my page. Guys, this is our image. So now we know how to display the image. Can we create one more image? So what I'll do, let me download one more image. This is the website logo. Okay. any website you guys see, there will be a logo of the website. So this is the website logo. I will save this. So right click and save image as. So A2N Academy logo. Save as type. SVG is there. So don't touch, don't change anything. Just click on the save button. So we got here A2N Academy logo.svg. That is the logo format. Anyways, we'll go to our VS Code and here we'll create again how to create image tag. So image tag is a self-closing tag. So here src equal to source to add the image path. Our image is inside the images folder. So inside the src, in between the double quotes, give the path images slash A2N banner.png. So this was the previously I given. Now we'll give A2N Academy logo. Whatever the format, we'll discuss what are the formats are there. We'll discuss slowly. So now I'm just giving the same. So A2N Academy logo.svg. Save it and go here. Okay, so let us scroll down. It is not coming, right? We have to refresh the page. Every time we do the changes, we have to refresh it. So just refresh. So now you guys see here, we got the logo here. Okay. So this is how to create the image. So guys, now we'll discuss anchor tag. So what is anchor tag? Anchor tag means you can create using A start tag, A close tag. And hope you guys remember, this is called as A element. Okay. So now we'll go here and you guys see here. So what is the use of anchor tag? It is used to give links to the text or images. Anchor tag. I'll just write here, okay, under the H1 paragraph. So it is used to give links to the text and images. So we can also give link to the image. Okay. Also we can give link to the text. For example, here I have taken, see here, if you miss something, no, like this, it will come in red color. You can just see here. See, this is missing the closing tag one. So now it is fine. So now inside this anchor tag, like inside this start tag and end tag, so we will write here, visit A2Nacademy.com. So let us refresh the page. So guys, here you guys see, visit A2Nacademy.com. This is the default font size of the browser. Okay, we can increase or decrease also. In the coming classes, we will discuss. Okay, so by default, this much size it is coming. So you guys see here, visit A2Nacademy.com. Once I click, nothing is happening because if you want to link this, you have to also give the link. Like once you click, where it should go. So now you guys see here, I will copy this link, Control C, go to my Visual Studio Code, and here A space href. Okay, guys, href, again, you have to give the link, right? You cannot directly paste here somewhere. This is wrong. For that, we have to use href. Href means hypertext reference. We'll discuss it, href, src, what all these are. Href equal to, so paste it. Whatever we copied, I just pasted here. Okay. So save it and go to your browser. This is our page. So refresh. Guys, you see here, it is coming. Visit a2nacademy.com and we are getting this in blue color with the underline. You guys see here, we are getting this blue color and with the underline. Why it is coming in blue color? Whenever you create a link, okay, so by default, an unvisited link, suppose from this window, you have never visited this page like a2nacademy.com, that will be coming in purple color. This is not purple, this is blue. So unvisited link is coming in a blue color. In this window, I have never visited. Okay, because it is the new window. I just opened it for this page. So it is coming in blue color, also the underline. So now you click this, click. Okay, so now once we click that link, it is going to a2nacademy.com. As per that, what we have given the link, in the same link, it is going. So now to see your web page, we have to go back. Okay, so now you guys see here, this one now it is becoming in purple. So this is in purple color now. Okay, and the underline is there. Okay, so the visited link will be coming in purple color with the underline. So now we'll do one thing. We can, yeah. So this is how to create or how to give link to the text. So now you guys see here. So here you guys see inside the image tag, we have used src, and inside the anchor tag, we have used href. Okay. So what are these? So for HTML tags, we are adding something additional, right? So basically that are called as attributes. Okay. So attributes provides additional information to the HTML elements. Okay. For example, this is a HTML element. Since we have did it self-close, right? Okay, this is also an element. Here also, this is an anchor element, a element. So this attributes provides additional information to the HTML elements. For example, for the image element, we have used src attribute to give the image path. Also for anchor tag, we have used href attribute to give the link. Okay, so that is what basically the attributes are. For example, you guys see, we have the bigger image here. Suppose the logo size is also big. Also this image size is also very big. If you want to reduce the image size in this case, so generally if you want to reduce or increase the size of an image, we have to use width attribute or width. Suppose you want to write width attribute for the image tag. So suppose this is the tag name, right? img. So here you guys give space width equal to, for example, 600. Okay, if you want to give height also, height equal to, for example, 600. We can give width and height attributes. So we'll refresh the page. My page is here. So now you guys see here, width and height of the image is less. Like we given 600 and 600. So it is coming in the same way. So now for this logo also, we'll reduce the width and height. So go to VS Code and here we'll give width equal to, for example, I give 200, save it, refresh the page. So now you guys see here, this much image is coming because I given 200, right? It is small. So guys, every time no need to give width and height. Okay, so see here, for this logo, I just given the width. Okay, so it will proportionally resize. The browser itself will resize, like based on the width, that will proportionally, the height will adjust. So no need to give separately. But if you want to give, in some cases, particular height, you can give it, not an issue. But generally, whenever required, we have to use. Okay. So as of now, here the height attribute is not required. So I'm not adding any height attribute. Okay. So now I have used width and height attribute for the image. Okay. So now we can also use one more attribute, that is title. So here img space title. Okay, suppose this is A to N banner, right? So we'll give here title A to N banner. So this is the attribute name and this is the value. Same here also. Width is an attribute name and this is the value. Height is an attribute name and this is the value. Guys, what is the use of title attribute? Okay, so title attribute basically it describes, title attribute describes about the element. You can say it gives more information about the element. Okay, so title attribute gives more information about the element to an user. For example, someone is accessing our website. Okay, so now we given the title attribute for this image, right? Hover on it. I'll just check where I have given. For this A to N banner I given. So let us. It should come here. So whenever we hover on the image, it should come. We'll check it one more time. Image. Okay, let us try with logo. Title equal to. I think I have not refreshed it. Okay, let us see. See here. Now in a small box, A to N logo is coming. So whatever the value we given inside the title attribute. Also let us hover on this. Here also coming A to N banner. It was not coming because I have not refreshed the page. So whenever you do some changes and you want to see the output, we have to refresh the page. So that is basically whatever the value we give in the title attribute, it will display on when we mouse over on the element. So that is just giving more information about the element. This title attribute we can use for any tag inside this body. Suppose inside this body, whatever the tags are there, we can give for all the tags. So I can give here title equal to header. So save it and go to your browser and refresh. Okay, so just hover on it. See here, we can see header. So for anchor tag also we can give. Suppose here I can give title equal to go to A to N. Okay, so when someone hover on this anchor tag, like this element, it will show them like go to A to N. Okay, so these are the some attributes. Also, we'll discuss one more attribute for the day, that is you guys see here. Now, if I click on this a2nacademy.com, visit a2nacademy.com. So the page is loading in the same tab. And where is our page? So if you want to see our page, we have to go back and see. So that is not good, right? If someone is visiting your website, okay, and you are sending them somewhere, like some other website is loading in your tab, it is not a good idea. Okay, so what you have to do in this case, suppose you are linking with some external link. Okay, so in that case, what we have to do, we have to open that in new tab. So how to open in the new tab? For example, A is an A space target. Target is an attribute name. Okay, so you can set it should open in the same tab or it should open in the new tab. If you want to open in the new tab, you have to select this blank, or else you can type also underscore blank. Okay, you guys should learn it, underscore blank. Like if you want to open the page in new tab, we have to use the target attribute and value should be blank. Okay, so there are some other values also for the target attribute. We'll discuss in detail, okay, in coming classes. So now, for example, if someone asks you, like, what are the anchor tag attributes? Suppose in interview, you get this question, what are the anchor tag attributes? Only you have to say the attribute names. For example, target is the attribute name for the anchor tag. Also, the title is an attribute name. href is also an attribute name. Okay, so anchor tag attributes are target, title, and href. Okay, so we discussed also like blank means it will open the page in new tab. So this one, wherever you want to give the link, so that link we can give here. And the title value, you can write anything like based on your element. Okay, so now here, what are the image attributes? So the image attributes are title, width, height, and src. These are the image attributes. Okay, so we can give title, width, height, and src. There are some other attributes also. We will discuss in coming classes. Whenever is needed, we will discuss. Okay, so as of now, we will discuss one more attribute, that is alt. This is used for the image. Alt equal to, again, image related, we have to give. For example, this is the banner, right? You can give banner image. So what is the use of alt attribute? We'll discuss. Guys, alt will work in two cases. Okay, so alt describes about the element when the image path is wrong, or when the image format is not supported by the browser. Okay, so alt works in two cases. Alt describes about the image when the image path is wrong. For example, you guys see here, this is an image path. This is correct path because we have this A2N banner.png in our images folder. Suppose now if I change it, A2N banner1.png, this is not a right path because A2N banner1.png is not there inside our images folder. That is the wrong path. So now what we'll do, what the browser will do, so whatever is there inside the alt attribute, that will come in the output. Okay, image will not come because this image is not there in the folder. So refresh. So you guys see here, banner image is coming. Sometimes you just missed, you have given the wrong path or your image is not loading. Okay, in that cases, this alt attribute helps, like user can know, okay, here the banner image is there. Okay, so that is basically the use of alt attribute. And one more use, as I said, when the image format, suppose there are some old formats, some browsers may not support. Like for example, old browsers may not support some formats. In that case also, whatever we have given, the value for alt attribute, it will display in the browser. Okay, so this is about alt. So guys, today we have discussed how to create HTML page, what is HTML, and page structure of HTML page. And there are some tags like header tags we have discussed, paragraph tag we have discussed, image tag, anchor tag we have discussed, and some attributes. For anchor tag and for the image tag, we have discussed the attributes. Okay, so we will discuss like other attributes and other tags in the coming classes. Okay, thank you so much, guys. See you in the next class.